so tired. I can't sleep with CPAP on because it's so painful. It causes, I've been wearing CPAP for 6 years. For the most part, I have worn it almost every day. And it gets so painful that I have to quit. And CPAP isn't just stopping the apneas, it's keeping me breathing like strong enough. And then I have to quit. It's so painful on the bones in my face, my teeth. I'm losing teeth from the CPAP. My jaw, my head hurts. The side of my head. I don't think this is from CPAP. The side of my head hurts, both sides, all the time. Laying my head down on a pillow. And then without the CPAP, I'm stopping breathing. My body doesn't want to breathe. It's not just apnea, but my body doesn't want to breathe. My breathing's shallow. So I've been forced back onto the CPAP for the past 2 nights. Why can my oxygen drop into the 70s with CPAP on? Not for long, but why is my oxygen dropping to the 70s if I've got CPAP on? Dropped to 88 last night, 84, 74. Every tooth in my head hurts. My jaw hurts. I don't have the mask on too tight. The bones in my face, my sinuses hurt so bad. My sinuses hurt from the damage that this surgeon did to me and the CPAP blowing into them, into the maxillary. 6 years of literal torture with the CPAP. And this is escalating. Whatever's happening to me, the jaw, I need my airway assessed. Whatever's happening to me, like recently, the past 2 weeks, my jaw and all my teeth hurt so bad. But why? I'm sitting here, I can feel the roots of every tooth. All my teeth feel like they're going to fall out. Like this CPAP is wrecking my teeth. I find that, I don't know, the past year or longer, even with like the airway issues escalating. I find that even when I'm watching TV or on my phone, my mouth will be closed like this, and watch, I'll drop drop my bottom jaw unconsciously all the time. I think it's to try to open my airway more so I can breathe. I'll close my mouth like this and then drop the jaw. Because that's what CPAP has trained me to do. With CPAP, you have to keep your mouth closed, because otherwise, it's not the way CPAP works. You have to keep your mouth closed. But I'm dropping my jaw to try to create more space in here to breathe. Like, if you're like this, and if you dropped your jaw, there's obviously more space. Well, the same is true when your lips are closed. You can still drop your jaw and create more space. You're like, unconsciously, you're trying to compensate. You're trying to open your airway. Like, I need my airway assessed. Either, what's happening continually here is either there isn't the specialty that I need, or I don't have the money. So I need my airway assessed. The throat, the jaw, the airway, And this is escalating. It's getting worse. My jaw hurts. All my teeth hurt. This is getting worse. Why? I can't live like this. It's 5:00 and I'm trying to find the strength and energy to get dressed. I've had almost 5 hours of sleep. I'm ready to collapse. And the roof of my mouth feels it like everything just hurts. I'm exhausted. I don't know where to turn. When people are refused care, there's so much victim blaming. And I really resent this. And I see this nonstop online with doctors and nurses talking online, commenting on people's posts, or commenting on their own posts, or commenting to patients' comments. Doctors doing videos or patients doing videos, and people chiming in. And there's so much victim blaming. And there's this blanket assumption that if you've been refused care, it's because it's your fault. It's because you've raised your voice or gotten emotional. That's so cliche. We are refusing to speak why patients are actually being refused care. We're refusing to, we're assuming the blame is on the patient, and we're not talking about the truth in a lot of these cases. Medically injured patients are often refused care. Failed patients are being refused care. Misdiagnosed patients are being refused care. They'll take your referral and they'll see you once to get paid for that, and they'll refuse you care because someone in their field has failed you. And that's happening all the time. It's happening under the radar. They're not, you know, we pretend that people can't be refused care. That's not true at all. Complex patients are being refused care. When they don't know what to do, they're refusing care. When they don't want to deal with somebody really complicated, they're refusing care. When someone's terrified and traumatized, I can't live like this. I need my airway assessed. You know what? I fought for a trach, to get a permanent trach, for a couple of years. If I could have, and I know this sounds crazy, if I could have literally made a hole in my throat and stitched it up, had someone stitch it up for me and put a device in there for me to breathe all night, I literally would have, I would have done anything to get a hole in my throat. I fought to get a trach. And I know how serious a trach is, and I know it's permanent maintenance. You know what? 365 days a year, I have no energy here. So the trach would deal with the collapsing in here, but a trach really wouldn't deal with a lack of drive to breathe. But I think what most people with a trach do is their trach is hooked up to a vent, or like CPAP makes you breathe all night. CPAP doesn't just stop the apneas. It took me a few years to understand, because I would wake up. It took me a few years to understand that CPAP was literally helping me, making me breathe all night because of my lack of drive to breathe. And my drive to breathe has healed somewhat and gotten stronger since this started, this crisis, the medication injury 7 years ago. My breathing has gotten stronger, but it's not where it should be. And I know I have a lack of drive to breathe. 15 years ago, I was telling doctors, I get into bed and my body doesn't want to breathe. My body doesn't want to breathe. I should have had help 15, 20, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. No one was listening. No one would listen to me. I had to wean off all the medications I was on to fight for care, to fight to try to be taken seriously. I fought for a few years to get a trach. I wish I had a trach. Maybe I would be rested and have energy. I'm so in the negative. I'm so depleted. It's 5 p.m. I'm trying to trying to find the energy to get dressed. It's going to be dark soon. My life is over. I go to bed and everything's just collapsing in here. Or I put the CPAP on. It's so mental. It's so insane. I put the CPAP on and I close my eyes and I'm trying to sleep, and I am in so much pain from the CPAP. It's insane to try to think that you're going to relax and fall asleep when you're in so much pain.